Okay, ready to like level up your life.
Yeah.
Today we're diving into GAEM Day.
Right.
And no, it's not just about video games,
Right.
though it definitely like steals that strategic, rewarding vibe.
Yeah.
Think of it like this.
Good.
How often do we set goals in complete isolation?
Yeah.
Work goals over here,
Huh?
personal growth way over there,
Right.
and maybe a sprinkle of learn Italian somewhere in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what if there was a way to see them all as interconnected,
Okay.
like levels in a game?
That's really interesting. What's fascinating about GM Day is it takes that fragmented approach to goal setting and like flips it on its head.
Okay.
It encourages you to think holistically,
Yeah.
to see how your goals in different areas of life actually feed into each other,
Yep.
creating this powerful synergy.
So instead of feeling like we're juggling a dozen different to-do lists,
Yeah.
we're playing a game where each level up in one area
Right.
unlocks new possibilities in others.
Exactly. And to help you navigate this game,
Okay.
GAEM Day lays out these 5 main pathways.
Okay.
Think of them like areas of focus.
All right.
They've got real estate, personal development, language and communication,
Okay.
travel and culinary exploration, and business innovation.
Okay. So a lot.
So here's the thing. You're not locked into these specific pathways.
Okay.
It's open source,
Okay.
meaning you can customize them to fit your life.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Open source.
Yeah.
So it's not like a board game with fixed rules.
Yeah.
I can actually tweak the game itself.
Absolutely. The creators of GM Day encourage you to adapt it,
Okay,
to make it your own.
All right.
So if those pathways resonate with you, great.
Okay.
But if not,
Yeah.
feel free to swap them out,
Yeah.
merge them, or even come up with entirely new ones that
I'll-
better align with your values and goals.
So let's say I'm super passionate about health and wellness.
Mm-hmm.
Could I create a health and wellness pathway
Yes.
and then map out goals related to fitness,
Absolutely.
nutrition,
Yeah.
maybe even mindfulness?
Precisely. It's about designing a game that truly reflects your priorities.
Okay.
And that's where the real magic of GAM starts to unfold. Because once you have those pathways defined,
Okay.
you get to choose your keystones.
Okay.
Think of them like power-ups
Oh.
that help you achieve your goals within each pathway.
Ooh. I like where this is going. So what kind of power-ups are we talking about?
There are 5 main keystones to choose from.
Okay.
Marketplace, AI assistant,
Yeah.
mapping community, and tokens.
Okay. A lot of options.
But just like with the pathways,
Yeah.
you're not obligated to use all of them.
Okay.
It's about picking and choosing the ones that resonate most with you
Okay.
and feel relevant to your goals.
Okay. Let's break this down a bit.
Yeah.
This AI assistant keystone,
Uh-huh.
is that just for people who are super tech savvy?
Not at all. The beauty of the AI assistant is that it can
Wow.
be as simple or as complex as you need it to be.
Okay.
It could be something as basic as
Yeah.
using a scheduling app to manage your time,
Okay.
or as advanced as utilizing AI-powered tools
Right.
for data analysis,
Yeah.
or even creative brainstorming.
So for someone like me who struggles with time management,
Right.
the AI assistant can help me analyze how I'm actually spending my time
Exactly.
and then suggest ways to be more efficient.
Exactly. It's like having a personal productivity coach in your pocket.
Okay.
But even more than that,
Yeah.
AI can be incredibly powerful for personalized learning and growth within GAM Day.
Okay.
Imagine using an AI tool to analyze your progress in a particular pathway, identify your strengths and weaknesses,
Okay.
and then suggest resources or strategies
Yeah.
tailored to your specific needs.
That's incredible. It's like having a customized learning plan
Yeah.
that adapts as you progress.
Right.
But what about this mapping keystone? Does that just mean creating a literal map?
It can involve literal maps if that's helpful for you,
Okay.
especially if your goals involve physical spaces or travel.
Yeah.
But mapping in GAM Day is really about creating a visual roadmap for your journey, no matter what form that takes. It could involve techniques like mind mapping,
Yeah.
where you create a visual representation of your goals and how they connect to each other.
Okay.
Or you might prefer using digital tools like Trello or Notion
Mhm.
to create a more structured and organized map.
So it's less about the specific tool
Right.
and more about finding a way to visualize my goals
Exactly.
and track my progress
Yeah,
in a way that makes sense to me.
exactly. The key is to find a mapping style that works for you
Okay.
and then use it consistently
Yeah.
to stay focused and motivated.
Okay. I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
Yeah.
But I have to admit the tokens keystone really piques my interest.
Okay.
Are we talking about actual physical tokens?
It can be either.
Sure.
The beauty of GAEM Day is that it embraces flexibility and personalization. Some people love using physical tokens or points to track their progress and reward themselves for hitting milestones.
Yeah.
It's a very tangible way to gamify your journey.
Okay. I'm a sucker for rewards.
Yeah.
So this is speaking my language.
All right.
But how would the token system work in practice?
Yeah.
Do I set a specific number of tokens I need to earn to achieve a goal?
You have complete freedom to design your token system however you like.
Oh, wow.
You could set specific token goals for each pathway.
Okay.
Create a reward store.
Yeah.
Where you can redeem your tokens for treats or experiences, or even use them to unlock new levels or challenges within your GAEM Day game.
So it's like we're creating our own personal currency?
Exactly.
And those tokens represent real value to us.
Yeah.
Both in terms of tangible rewards and a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah. Exactly. And what's interesting is that research has shown that incorporating game mechanics like points and rewards can actually increase motivation and engagement, making it more likely that we'll stick with our goals.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Especially for someone like me,
Yeah.
who thrives on that sense of progress and accomplishment.
Right.
But what about the community keystone?
Okay.
Is that just about sharing your game day journey with others?
Community can be a powerful force in GAEM Day.
Okay.
It's about connecting with others who share your goals or interests.
Okay.
Finding mentors or accountability partners, and even collaborating on projects or challenges within your chosen pathways.
So it's about leveraging the power of collective wisdom and support
Exactly.
to help us stay motivated and achieve our goals.
Exactly. And the beauty of the community keystone is that it can take many forms.
Okay.
It could involve joining online forums or groups dedicated to GAEM Day. For your specific pathways, you might attend local meetups or workshops, or even just connect with a few close friends who are also playing the GAEM Day game.
I love that because, let's face it, even with the best intentions, it can be hard to stay motivated and accountable when we're going it alone.
Yeah.
Having that sense of community and support can make all the difference.
Absolutely. And research has shown that having a strong support system is crucial for achieving our goals, especially when it comes to personal growth and development. The community keystone allows you to tap into that collective energy and wisdom.
So we've got these 5 keystones, AI assistant mapping, tokens, marketplace, and community, each offering a unique set of tools and strategies to help us progress along our chosen pathways.
Exactly.
But I have to admit, I'm still a little fuzzy on how the marketplace keystone fits into all of this.
Yeah.
Is this like an actual marketplace?
So the marketplace keystone is fascinating because it can be interpreted in a few different ways in its most literal sense. It could involve using online platforms or communities to connect with people who have skills or resources that can help you on your GAEM Day journey. For example, if one of your goals is to learn a new language, you could use the marketplace to find a language tutor or exchange language lessons with someone.
So it's like creating a collaborative ecosystem.
Exactly.
Where people can barter their skills and knowledge to help each other achieve their goals.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
But the marketplace keystone can also be used more metaphorically. It's about seeing the world around you as a source of opportunities and resources that can support your growth. It could involve attending conferences or workshops, joining professional organizations, or even just being open to serendipitous encounters that could lead to new connections or insights.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
It's seeing the world as a vast network of possibilities, and then actively seeking out the resources and connections that can help us level up our lives.
Exactly. It's about embracing a proactive and opportunistic mindset, always looking for ways to leverage your environment and your network to support your GAEM Day journey.
Okay, I'm really starting to get a feel for the power and flexibility of this GAEM Day framework. But I'm curious, are there any real-life examples?
Absolutely, of how this actually works in practice. Like, have people actually use this to achieve their goals?
Exactly,
Absolutely. One of the examples highlighted in the source material is a family in Maplewood who have fully embraced GAEM Day and integrated it into their daily lives.
Yeah. Right.
They use it for everything from chores and family projects to personal development and even planning their weekend activities.
Wait, they use GAEM Day to get their kids to do chores?
Yes, they do.
Now, that's something I need to hear more about.
Right.
Tell me they incorporated those tokens we were talking about.
They did.
Oh, okay.
They've created a brilliant token system where the kids earn tokens for completing tasks like tidying their rooms, finishing their homework, or helping with dinner. And they can then redeem those tokens for rewards, like later bedtimes, screen time, or special treats.
Okay, that is genius.
Yeah.
Turning chores into a game?
Exactly.
What a brilliant way to take the sting out of it.
Right.
For both the kids and the parents.
Exactly. It takes the power struggle out of the equation and replaces it with a sense of fun and accomplishment. And the parents use the GAEM Day framework for their own goals as well. They might award themselves tokens for completing work tasks, meeting fitness goals, or even just taking some time for self-care.
I love that they're modeling this growth mindset for their kids.
Yeah.
Showing them that GAEM Day isn't just for kids. It's a powerful tool for personal development at any age.
Yeah.
But what about for adults who aren't raising a family? Are there examples of how GAEM Day can be applied in other contexts?
Absolutely. Like in the workplace.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The source material also tells us about Novatech, a tech company that has successfully integrated GAEM Day into their corporate culture.
Hold on.
Yeah.
A whole company is using GAEM Day.
They have.
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
How does that even work in a corporate setting?
They've adapted the GAEM Day framework to fit their specific needs. They've created pathways that align with their company's strategic goals, like innovation and product development, customer experience excellence, and team collaboration and communication. And they use the token system to foster a sense of friendly competition and reward employees for going above and beyond.
So they're taking this game-based approach and applying it to real-world business challenges.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
And they've even incorporated the AI assistant into their system by using an AI platform that analyzes data, tracks progress, and provides insights to help guide their decision-making.
Okay, now I'm really seeing the bigger picture here.
Yeah.
This isn't just about individual goals.
Right.
It's about a whole new way of approaching challenges and fostering a culture of growth and innovation, whether it's at home, at work, or even within a community.
Precisely. GAEM Day is a framework that empowers individuals, families, and teams to think creatively, strategically, and collaboratively to achieve their goals. And the best part is it's incredibly adaptable. You can take the core principles and tailor them to fit your unique needs and context.
It's like taking the best parts of a game, the fun, the strategy, the rewards, the sense of community, and applying them to real life.
Exactly.
I'm already brainstorming ways I could use this in my own life.
That's great.
But before I get too carried away, is there anything else we need to know?
There's one more key concept that's worth highlighting. And it's crucial for understanding the true power of GAEM Day. And that's the emphasis on open source principles. We touched on this earlier, but it's worth diving a little deeper.
Remind me again what we mean by open source in the context of GAEM Day. Does that mean anyone can just change the rules of the game?
That's exactly what it means. And it's one of the most exciting aspects of GAEM Day. It's not about following a rigid set of rules, but rather about embracing adaptability and continuous improvement. Think of it like a recipe that you can modify to your liking. You can adjust the pathways, create your own keystones, even come up with your own token system.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. It really is about making it your own.
Yes.
This is making me think of those open source software projects where people from all over the world contribute their ideas and code to create something amazing.
That's a perfect analogy. GAEM Day is very much a collaborative effort.
Okay.
A constantly evolving ecosystem where people are encouraged to share their ideas, innovations, and successes.
Yeah.
It's about co-creating a better way to live and achieve our goals.
I love that. It's like we're all part of this giant game design team, constantly tweaking and refining the game of life to make it more fun, more engaging, and ultimately more fulfilling.
Exactly. And that spirit of collaboration and innovation is what makes GAM Day so powerful.
Yeah.
It's not a finished product. It's an invitation to co-create.
This is great. I'm so glad we took this deep dive into GAM Day. It's already sparked a ton of ideas.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling super inspired.
That's great.
But I'm curious, how do we actually go about creating our own personalized GAM Day plans?
That's a great question. And that's exactly what we'll be diving into next.
So what you're saying is we're not done playing yet.
Not even close.
All right. Well, stay tuned then, because we will be right back to talk more about GAM Day.
You know, one of the biggest pitfalls we often face when setting goals is that we try to force ourselves into a mold that doesn't quite fit.
Oh, tell me about it.
Right.
I've definitely fallen into that trap before. Like trying to follow some rigid productivity system that works great for other people, but just leaves me feeling overwhelmed and discouraged.
Exactly. And that's where GAM Day really shines. Because it flips the script. Instead of trying to conform to some external standard, it encourages you to be deeply introspective, to really figure out what truly matters to you, and design a game plan that aligns with your unique strengths and values.
So step one in creating our personalized GAM Day plan is to define our own pathways.
Yes.
Not necessarily just stick with the 5 we talked about earlier. Real estate, personal development, language and communication, travel, and culinary exploration, and business innovation.
You got it. Those initial pathways are just a starting point, kind of like a basic template. If they resonate with you, great. But if not, don't hesitate to customize them. You can swap them out, merge them, or even come up with entirely new ones that feel more authentic to your aspirations.
Okay, so let's say my real passion is creative expression. Writing, photography. Maybe even learning to play a musical instrument. Could I create a creative expression pathway?
Absolutely. The power of GAM Day is that it's all about making it your own. If creative expression is your driving force, then by all means make it a central part of your game plan. You could even break it down into subcategories like writing and storytelling, visual arts, or musical exploration.
This is already making me think differently about goal setting. It's less about checking boxes on some generic to-do list and more about designing a game I'm actually excited to play.
That's the spirit. It's about tapping into your intrinsic motivation, that fire that burns within you, and channeling it towards something that feels meaningful and fulfilling.
Okay, so once we've figured out our pathways, what's the next step in designing our personalized GAM Day experience?
Then it's time to select the keystones that will best support your journey on each pathway. Remember, we have those 5 keystones to choose from. Marketplace, AI assistant, mapping community, and tokens.
We talked about all those.
But again, you don't have to use all of them. It's about choosing the tools that feel most aligned with your personality and your goals.
So if I'm someone who loves structure and visual organization, mapping might be a good keystone for me to start with.
Exactly. If you thrive on having a clear roadmap and seeing your progress laid out visually, mapping can be incredibly powerful. It could involve using mind maps, digital tools like Trello or Notion, or even just a good old-fashioned whiteboard to create a visual representation of your goals and how they connect to each other.
I can already see how that would help me stay focused and motivated. But what about someone who's more drawn to the social aspect of goal setting? How could the community keystone support them?
Community is all about leveraging the power of connection and collaboration
Okay.
to enhance your GAM Day journey. It could involve joining online forums or groups dedicated to GAM Day or your specific pathways, or you might attend local meetups or workshops to connect with like-minded individuals who share your interests.
Oh, so it's about finding your tribe.
Exactly.
Those people who understand your goals and can offer support, encouragement, and even a little friendly competition along the way.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of accountability. Having a community to share your progress with can be a powerful motivator. Knowing that others are cheering you on and holding you accountable can make a huge difference in staying committed to your goals.
This is making me realize that GAEM Day isn't just about individual achievement. It's about creating a supportive ecosystem where people can learn from each other and grow together.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It's about recognizing that we're all on this journey together and we can achieve so much more when we support and inspire each other.
I'm feeling really excited about the possibilities here. But I have to admit, I'm still a little unsure about how to choose the right keystones for my specific needs. Is there any sort of framework or process?
There is that can help me with this. One helpful approach is to think about your natural inclinations and the tools you already enjoy using. If you're a visual person who loves creating lists and diagrams, then mapping might be a natural fit. If you thrive on connecting with people and brainstorming ideas together, then community could be your secret weapon. And if you're motivated by rewards and recognition, then tokens could be just what you need to stay on track.
So it's about being honest with yourself about what works for you. And then choosing the tools that will amplify your strengths and help you overcome any personal challenges.
Precisely. GAEM Day is all about working with your unique personality and preferences, not against them. It's about designing a system that feels natural and enjoyable, not restrictive or overwhelming.
That makes a lot of sense. It's not about forcing yourself to fit into some predetermined mold. It's about creating a system that feels authentic and sustainable for you.
Exactly. And remember, you can always adjust your keystones as you go. If something isn't working, no problem. Just switch it out for something else. The beauty of GAEM Day is that it's incredibly flexible and adaptable.
I'm starting to see that the real power of this framework lies in its adaptability. It's not about following a rigid set of rules. It's about finding what works for you. And then continuously iterating and improving your approach.
That's one of the core principles of GAEM Day. It's an ongoing experiment, a process of self-discovery and growth. It's not about achieving some fixed endpoint. It's about embracing the journey and enjoying the process of leveling up your life.
So let's say I've chosen my pathways and my keystones. What's the next step in actually creating my GAEM Day plan? How do I take all these abstract ideas and turn them into concrete action?
Here's where things get really exciting. It's time to move into the vision mapping process. This is where you really start to bring your GAEM Day plan to life.
Vision mapping. Is that like creating a giant vision board?
It can be visual, absolutely. But it can also be much more practical and action-oriented than a traditional vision board. Vision mapping in GAEM Day is about taking all those pathways and keystones you've chosen and creating a clear roadmap for achieving your goals. It's about defining those goals, breaking them down into manageable steps and connecting them with the keystones that will support you along the way.
So it's less about pretty pictures and more about creating an actionable plan.
Think of it as creating a master map for your GAEM Day journey. It's where you lay out your short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals for each pathway, and then connect those goals with the keystones that will help you achieve them. It's about getting crystal clear on what you want to accomplish and how you're going to get there.
That makes a lot more sense.
Good.
But I'm a visual person. Are there any specific tools or techniques you recommend?
Absolutely.
For this vision mapping process? A lot of people love using mind maps.
Okay.
Because they're great for brainstorming and visually connecting ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You start with a central theme,
okay.
like one of your pathways,
right.
and then branch out to explore related goals and sub-goals.
Okay.
You can also use different colors, images, and symbols
yeah.
to make your mind map more engaging and memorable.
So it's like creating a visual representation of your goals.
Okay.
Kind of like a map of your ideal future.
And you can get as creative or as structured as you like with your mind map.
Okay.
The important thing is that it feels helpful and inspiring to you.
Right.
You can also use digital tools like Trello, Notion, or even a simple spreadsheet to create your vision map.
Okay.
These tools offer features like checklists, deadlines, and progress trackers, which can be really helpful for staying organized and accountable.
So it's about finding a format that works for you.
Exactly.
Whether it's pen and paper
or a digital app, or even a good old-fashioned whiteboard.
The most important thing is that your vision map is clear, organized, and easily accessible.
Right.
You want to be able to refer to it regularly to track your progress and stay motivated. It should be a living document that you can update and refine as your goals evolve.
Okay, so we've got our pathways, our keystones, and our vision map.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to consider?
Yes.
Okay.
In creating our GAEM Day plan, we can't forget about those tokens we talked about earlier.
My favorite part.
All right.
I'm all ears.
Okay.
Tell me more about how to set up a token system that actually works.
Well, first you need to decide what actions or achievements will earn you tokens. Do you get a token for every small task you complete? Or do you reserve them for bigger milestones? It's really up to you to design a system that feels motivating and rewarding.
So if one of my pathways is creative expression, and one of my goals is to write for 30 minutes every day, I could give myself a token for every day I successfully hit that target.
And you could decide that after earning, say, 10 tokens, you reward yourself with something special, like a new journal, a fancy pen, or maybe even a weekend writing retreat.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like we're training ourselves to associate positive actions with positive rewards, making it more likely that we'll stick with those habits over time.
Precisely. And don't be afraid to get creative with your token rewards. They can be anything from tangible treats to experiences or even symbolic achievements. The key is to choose rewards that feel truly meaningful and motivating to you.
So it's not just about material rewards. It's about finding what truly inspires us and makes us feel good about our progress.
Exactly. And remember, tokens aren't just for individual use. You can also use them in a group setting to foster collaboration and friendly competition.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's like taking those team building exercises you often see in corporate settings and applying them to real life goals.
You got it.
Okay.
You could have a token challenge with your friends or family where everyone works towards a shared goal and earns tokens for their contributions.
Yeah.
It's a fun way to add some excitement and accountability to your GAEM Day journey.
This is fantastic. We've covered so much ground already. Pathways, keystones, vision mapping, and even tokens.
It's a lot.
But I can't shake this feeling that there's still more to discover.
You're right.
What else awaits us in the world of GAEM Day?
You're absolutely right. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of what GAEM Day can offer. There's a whole world of possibilities waiting to be explored.
So what's next on our GAEM Day adventure?
Okay.
What other secrets are you going to reveal?
Well, in our final segment, we're going to delve into the exciting world of GAEM Day games.
Wait, there are actual GAEM Day games.
You got it. Like board games or card games. We're going to explore how to take all of these GAEM Day concepts, the pathways, the keystones, even the tokens, and turn them into a fun and interactive game that you can play with friends, family, or even your work colleagues.
Okay, you've officially piqued my curiosity.
Great.
I can't wait to hear more about these GAEM Day games.
Okay.
It sounds like the perfect way to combine fun strategy and personal growth all in one.
It is. And the best part is you can easily customize these games to fit your own unique interests and goals. It's like taking the power of game design and applying it to your own life.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat here.
All right.
Bring on the games. All right, so we've laid the groundwork. We've got our pathways, keystones, even our personalized token system.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about these GAEM Day games you mentioned. What exactly are we talking about here? Are we talking about Monopoly with a self-help twist?
Not quite Monopoly, but you're definitely picking up on the right vibe.
Hmm.
Imagine a board game where each section represents one of your chosen pathways, real estate, creative expression, whatever you've decided on.
I'm picturing that. So as you move around the board, you encounter different challenges or opportunities related to each pathway, kind of like those choose-your-own-adventure books we used to read as kids.
You're on the right track. And to really amp up the fun and strategy, you could use cards to introduce those scenarios.
Okay.
So for example, let's say you land on the creative expression section.
Okay.
You might draw a card that says, you have the chance to attend a weekend writing workshop, pay 3 tokens to participate or skip it, and lose 1 creativity point.
Ooh, that's a good one. It really makes you weigh the costs and benefits of your choices, just like in real life. And I can see how the tokens add a whole new layer of strategy to the game.
Exactly. It's not just about blindly following your path. It's about making strategic decisions about how to invest your resources, your time, even your energy. And of course, those keystone cards we talked about earlier come into play as well.
Right.
You could have a community card that lets you ask another player for advice or support on a creative project, or an AI assistant card that gives you a bonus when making decisions related to your creative expression pathway.
So it's not just a solitary game. You're actually interacting with other players, collaborating and learning from each other.
Exactly. It's about taking those GM Day principles, the pathways, the keystones, the tokens, and translating them into a dynamic social experience. And it's amazing how playing a game can help those abstract concepts really sink in and become more tangible.
I bet it also makes it more fun to work towards your goals. Who doesn't love a little friendly competition, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can really tailor the game to your group's dynamic.
Okay.
If you're playing with family, you might opt for a more cooperative approach where everyone works together to achieve a shared goal. But if you're feeling a bit more competitive, you could set up a system where players compete to be the first to achieve mastery in a certain number of pathways or earn a set number of tokens.
Okay. I'm sold. This is brilliant.
Mm.
I'm already thinking about how I could create a GMM Day game based on my own pathways and keystones. But what if I'm not exactly a board game designer? Do you have any tips for creating a game that's actually fun and engaging?
You don't have to be a professional game designer to create something awesome. Start by brainstorming a list of challenges, opportunities, and setbacks that people might encounter on each of your chosen pathways. Think about real-life scenarios that could either help or hinder their progress, then turn those scenarios into cards or game actions.
So like for my creative expression pathway, a challenge card could be something like writer's block strikes, lose 2 creativity points. Or an opportunity card could be you receive an invitation to submit your work to a prestigious literary magazine. Roll the dice to see if your work gets accepted.
Exactly. And don't forget to incorporate those keystones into the game mechanics.
Right.
For instance, a community card could allow a player to ask another player for feedback on their creative work, potentially earning bonus points if the feedback is helpful.
I'm loving this. It's like we're gamifying the whole process of personal growth and making it more interactive and engaging. But I have to admit, I'm still a bit stuck on the visual aspect of the game. Do these GAE Min Day games have to involve an actual physical board?
Not at all. You can get as creative as you like with the format.
Okay.
You could design a simple board game with spaces representing different pathways and keystones, or you could create a card-based game that focuses more on strategic decision-making and resource management. You could even create a digital version of the game using online platforms or apps.
So no matter what your tech level or your budget is, you can find a way to bring GAE Day to life through games. That's awesome.
Exactly. The most important thing is to have fun with it and make it your own experiment with different formats, rules, and game mechanics until you find something that feels engaging and exciting for you and your group.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation.
Yeah.
I'm already brimming with ideas for creating my own GAE Day game. But before we wrap up, I'd love to hear any final thoughts you might have on the power of this approach. What really excites you about the potential of GAE Day?
What excites me most is that GM Day isn't just a set of tools or techniques, it's a mindset shift.
Okay.
It's about reframing the way we approach our lives, our goals, and our challenges.
Yeah.
It's about embracing playfulness, creativity, and a growth mindset. It's about seeing the world as a giant game board filled with endless possibilities.
It's like we're reclaiming that sense of wonder and excitement we had as children when everything felt like an adventure waiting to be explored.
Exactly. And that's what I hope people take away from this deep dive into GAEM Day. It's not about turning life into some rigid point-based system. It's about rediscovering the joy of learning, growing, and connecting with others. It's about designing a life that feels like a game worth playing.
So what will your GAEM Day look like? The game board is waiting time to make your move.